I've got a 1996 Volvo 850 that's got an error code in the ECC system. As you can see here, when you turn the system on, you get the REC and the AC lights both flashing like this for 20 seconds or so. That's an indication that there is a hard code or a current code stored in the system. And in a previous video, I showed how to read that code. In this case, I've got code 417, which indicates that the passenger side temperature sensor fan is not spinning. It's not spinning at the correct speed. Generally, this is due to debris stuck in the fan. Anyway, I'll go ahead and show you where to access the fan in just a second. So the driver's side fan is located above the grab handle and above the door opening. As you can see here, there is a little cover with, if you pull it off, you should be able to just pry it off gently. Normally your fingers can pull it off. Of course, I can't do it on camera. Stand by and I'll show you more. It's a very common problem where these fans that are inside here, let's see if I can get it to focus. There's a thermistor, which is the temperature setup, and you can sensor, and you can see a small little fan just behind it. When you cycle the ignition on, you should see the fan spin momentarily, like that. The ECC system usually turns the fan on momentarily on ignition on. As you can see, there it is again. I've just cycled the key. That fan should spin as soon as you cycle the key to the on position. If it doesn't, you'll generally get the blinking recirculate and AC buttons. In this case, my car's got a 417 code, which indicates that the passenger side is not spinning. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the passenger side and pull this cover off. You can use a bone tool or pull it off with your fingers and see what's going on with the fan. Okay, I'm here at the passenger side of my vehicle. See if I can hold this here while I cycle the key. As you can see, this fan is not spinning. Oftentimes this is due to debris in the fan. This little fan gets a lot of dust in it. So what I like to do is I like to take a can of air and blow it out. And a lot of the times that frees the fan up and gets it going again. I'm going to go ahead and try that in this case and see if that fixes that fan or not. And if it does fix it, all you have to do is reset the ECC so that you clear the error codes that are in it, and you should not have the blinking recirculate and AC lights anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and try to blow this out and see if we can get this little fan working again. Okay. Of course, the can of air that I just used ran out just as I was trying to get this clean, but let's see if this little fan works now. Before I head to the store and buy another can of air. So I'm going to cycle the key on. Hey, look, the fan's working now. Let's try it again. Well, that's a good sign. It means this fan's probably not burned out. It probably just had gunk built up on it. So I'm going to go ahead and clear the ECC. And hopefully everything will be just fine again. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and try to clear the codes for the ECC, the electronic climate control system. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the key to the on position. One thing I might have forgotten to mention in my previous video is you've got to read out all of the codes at least once. So you want to keep reading codes until you get to the first one again. Otherwise, the codes will not clear. So I'm going to go ahead and read the code out right now. Go and count along. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's the original code that I had. You go ahead and push this button again to see if there's any more existing codes, or if the 417 code repeats itself. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's our original code repeated again. So now we can go ahead and reset the code. Being that there's only one code in the system. So push and hold the button for 5 to 7 seconds. And it looks like my connector came undone, so I'm going to have to plug that in real quick. Okay, let's try this again. We've read out the codes twice. So I'm going to go ahead and reset it. And to do that, you have to hold the button down for 5 to 7 seconds. Three seconds later, the red LED should turn back on. And then you've got to hit the button again for 5 more seconds. And that should clear the code. From here, I'm going to cycle the ignition off. And now I'm going to cycle it back on and see if I have the blinking REC and AC lights. Okay, so far so good. Let's turn the fan on. And we have a successful repair. Anyway, I hope this helps. Thanks again for watching, and please like and subscribe this video if you like this video and want to see more like it. Thank you very much.